What's going on, guys? What's going on? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. I wanted to come in and give you guys some updates and briefings on what's going on with financial markets. And there's some stuff that really got my attention this morning. And we're going to break all this down for you in 1 second here. So come on in, get comfortable, and get ready to learn and grow. All right, what's going on, everybody? Hello to everybody who's on the Black Financial Channel Instagram page. You can follow us on Instagram at the Black Financial Channel, and also those who are on theblackfinancialchannel.com. That's our daily financial news and commentary platform where we give you financial news several times a day from a Black perspective. We are also Black first on this platform. Blackness is our top priority. We value the Black community above anything else, because our goal is to solve the wealth gap equation. And that's something that we've already solved ourselves. And we've helped over 1 million people get invested in the stock market. So that right there is our reparations plan. We're going to do it ourselves. We have our own agenda. We're going to move forward no matter what anybody thinks. So if you agree with that agenda, please put hashtag B1 in the chat. Hashtag B1 just means you're Black first. So you got to be Black first in order to hang out here. Because we don't have time to be solving other people's problems. We got to solve our own. All right, so let me tell you guys what's got my attention lately. Here's the deal, and I'm gonna take these glasses off because my other glasses broke, and these are my old glasses, and I am farsighted. I can see stuff far away. I can't see nothing up close. I see better up close without my glasses. So if I'm reading your comments, I got to actually take my glasses off. I know that sounds a little bit weird. Please don't make fun of me. You already made fun of me because I got my dental work. But I'm going to the dentist today, so I'll be a normal person in about 2 more months. Okay, so here's what is happening that I thought was really interesting. Number one, Tesla. You guys know we talked about Tesla yesterday, and we were talking about how Tesla got added to the S&P 500. And as Gregory Sykes from Tupelo, Mississippi might say, Tesla was on fire yesterday. Tesla did extremely well. A lot of you made money in Tesla. A lot of you have been invested in Tesla. And Tesla's a stock that we've been talking about a lot. NEO, should we jump into Tesla NEO? I don't give stock recommendations. I'm not here to give investment advice. I'm here to really talk about what I see. Now, I can tell you that I do own Tesla and I do own NEO. So maybe if that means anything to you, then there you go. But I'm not advising you to buy it or not buy it. I'm just telling you that I do actually own those companies. Now, here's the thing. With Tesla, Tesla not only got the bump that came from being added to the S&P 500, which is a big deal, but Tesla also got another bump this morning after a Morgan Stanley analyst, a really famous analyst who follows the auto industry, Adam something, I don't know his name. But anyway, Adam something from Morgan Stanley basically gave Tesla a buy rating, and his arguments made a lot of sense. He basically said that Tesla's on the verge of a profound shift in how it makes money. That basically Tesla's going to start you think they've made money, to this point. Tesla's going to start killing the game because Tesla does a lot more than just make cars. Tesla makes software, and they do all these other things that are going to eventually generate revenue, generate high margins, and allow the company to really, really prosper. Because they've been in the growth stage. They've been in growth mode for a long time. They haven't really been in profitability mode. So he's arguing that that they're going to be light years ahead of everybody else, and they're going to kind of blow things away, which is actually kind of a stunning thing, because Elon Musk made $15 billion when Tesla got added to the S&P 500. His market valuation went up to the point where he got $15 billion right away. Now, if you want to know a little secret, though, Elon Musk also is a guy who's taken significant risks. After he left PayPal, he sold his company for $100 million. And when he sold his company for $100 million, he spent like 98 million of the 100 million getting SpaceX off the ground. That's probably why he's been divorced 3 or 4 times, because most spouses are not going to let you go spend 98 out of $100 million that you have in the bank. But Elon Musk had a dream, and he was committed to his dream. So, everybody who thinks that getting rich is about luck is that they don't know anything about getting rich. It's about sacrifice. It's about being willing to take a chance. And so people who take chances have the best shot at great things happening. If you always play it safe, then you will never get a chance to live at the top of that mountain. I'm just telling you the honest to God truth. So some of y'all who think you got to play it safe, or you feel like you have to, and you think that you can get to the top and still play it super safe all the time, I hate to tell you this, but I take a lot of risks. You can just tell. All you gotta do is listen to the things I say and the things I talk about, and how many people get mad at me for what I say. I take risks, and that's how I got to where I am. And I know it, so I understand that when Elon Musk is doing well, because he took some chances other people wouldn't take. Okay, so with that said, Tesla, the price target for Tesla, according to this analyst, is like 540, which is really interesting because right now the stock's trading about 456. Is this a guarantee? There are no guarantees, but he broke the company down into pieces in terms of their insurance company. I don't know if you guys know this, but Tesla actually does insurance. They have a solar company. They have a software networking company. They do work with third-party suppliers. And then the auto component of the company is the biggest. But they've got a lot of other businesses that they're in that people believe are going to be very profitable. Now, do me a favor, please hit the thumbs up button, share, subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. And don't forget, on the 21st, we're doing a premiere of the new film. I'm an executive producer on this film. It's called Happy, and it actually shows that a lot of the economic systems that exist throughout the world today started in ancient Africa. This is a project that took years to create, lots and lots of money, travel all around the world. Taki Grant, the director, went to Egypt. He went to Western Africa. He talks about Kemet, Kush, all these other things. He goes through European history and basically how Africans did it all. Now, of course, that's not a surprise, right? Because we're amazing people. But I think it's really important to see this film, and it's probably one of the best historical pieces that you'll ever see. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, go to blackmovienight.net. It's blackmovienight.net, not .com, blackmovienight.net, and you can check out this film. It is really good, super high quality. And it's really important for me because and it's important for all of us, because the goal is to build our own black movie industry. So you're not kissing up to Hollywood and letting them disrupt and destroy your image. So we're not just talking about it. We are about it. We're building this. We're creating this. Our movies have been seen by millions of people, and we're getting it done. The Black Love Blueprint, for example, we're working on an installment on that right now. So we've got a lot of projects that are out there, and we're getting it done. So go to blackmovienight.net if you'd like to join us. We could really use your support, because that'll then help us generate revenue to go back and make an even bigger and better movie. And eventually we'll be making multi-million-dollar projects, meaning projects that have a budget over $1 million, and then also they have the capacity to generate revenue in the multi-millions. This is happening. This is real. I know some of y'all may not believe it's possible because we're black, but guess what? We're smarter than everybody else. That's why we can do 10 times more with 10 times less. So blackmovienight.net is right there. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about real quick is Bitcoin. How many of you own Bitcoin? Give me a yes or no if you own any crypto. If you bought any crypto this year or in the last 3 or 4 years, put yes or no. Give me a yes or no in the chat if you are a crypto investor. Say something in the chat if you own any crypto. Okay, so here's the deal with Bitcoin. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Bitcoin has been on a freaking tear. Bitcoin is absolutely blowing up the spot right now. Bitcoin is murdering the game. And I'm gonna tell you, I've been sitting on Bitcoin like a chicken waiting for an egg to hatch, and the egg is just sitting there. The egg ain't moving. I was heavily in crypto back in 2017 when it took way off. I stayed in crypto when it crashed in 2017 because I believe in the blockchain. And also Bitcoin, I wasn't really sure about what people were saying about Bitcoin being equivalent to digital gold. People kind of felt like Bitcoin was a gold substitute. And I was like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not really real. It's like this, it's bits and bytes on a computer. How can that be money? But then what I did was I literally went back and researched the history of money. What is money? It was almost like meditating on a mountain with the Dalai Lama. I was like, what does money really mean anyway? And the Dalai Lama is like, no, money does not exist. So if nothing exists, then everything can exist. And I was like, oh, I get it. Okay, thank you, Sensei. It makes sense now. So I came back and I said, okay, I get it. Bitcoin is as real as we want it to be, and it's as fake as you want it to be. It really is, and that's really true. But the thing is that the currency that's in your pocket is as real as you want it to be. It's as fake as you want it to be. In mathematics, we call that vacuously true. Vacuously true means that if you take something that only exists if you want it to exist, you can make it into whatever you want. So, for example, if I asked you a question, like if I say, do flying pigs read algebra? The answer could be yes or no. It's because either answer is vacuously true, because we're talking about flying pigs. Pigs don't fly anyway. So who cares, right? It doesn't matter, right? So basically, Bitcoin is as real as we want it to be. And let me just tell you, it's getting real. It is getting real right now. Bitcoin is getting real. It's shooting through the roof. It's very close to its all-time high. If you were buying consistently, then you probably made a killing. I literally would just buy on autopilot. I was having money dropped into my Coinbase account, and I have a Bittrex account, and I was just buying a little crypto every week or whatever, and wasn't even thinking about it. And then one day I open it up, and I'm like, Alicia, look at this. We have money. And of course, she gives me a big kiss because she likes it when her black man goes out and makes money. And we're sitting here like, whoa, when did this happen? The chicken's eggs have hatched. Bitcoin is up to about 17,000, maybe 18,000. And there are analysts who actually believe Bitcoin could hit as high as 60,000 by the end of 2021, literally, which is fascinating. But his arguments are sound. One of the points that he makes is he says that he argues that Bitcoin could become a replacement for gold, like a digital gold or what they call a safe haven asset, largely due to the fact that Bitcoin is in limited supply. There will only be so much Bitcoin ever created. They're never going to just keep adding to the money supply like they do with your fiat currency, right? When if the Democrats do a blue wave, just know the value of the dollar would definitely drop because they love to spend money, they love to print money, right? But the Republicans do it too, right? So they all kind of do it. Either way, we know that the long term, the economic system is kind of screwed. So some people see gold and Bitcoin as kind of safe havens you can go to where the supply is not oversaturated. And the other point that he made is that Bitcoin it can be kind of that because it's in limited supply, because it's kind of a digital gold, a lot of portfolio players, a lot of big funds are adding crypto and Bitcoin to their portfolios. So a lot of mainstream investment companies are adding crypto as an option for investors to buy. And that's a big deal, too, because most of 2017's rise was driven by what they call retail investors, people like you and I who were just jumping in there, buying it and speculating and hoping that it would go up, to another sucker. But now, if you notice, Robinhood offers crypto. Fidelity offers crypto. I wouldn't be surprised if Stash offers crypto. You go to get an account at Merrill Lynch, they can get you some crypto. All these mainstream banks are now starting to integrate crypto into their offerings. Well, that's a big deal. That increases demand. Increasing demand with restricted supply usually leads to a higher price. So he's actually saying that Bitcoin could actually go to 60,000 by the end of next year. I don't think that's the case, but let's say it only goes to 30,000. Well, there you go. Make money, right? Imagine buying a house for 200,000 and then the value of your house goes up to 300,000 in a year. That's a pretty good house you bought, right? Okay, so anyway, so there we go. So Bitcoin is doing well. I'm going to keep buying more of it. I like Bitcoin a lot, and that's what it is, and I've said that. So one more thing I want to mention to you guys. I've actually moved a lot of my Twitter stuff over to an app called Parler. Twitter bothers me because Twitter does not believe in basic things like freedom of speech, and they ban people for doing things like, I don't know, telling the truth. So Louis Farrakhan was banned from Twitter and things like that. So I'm actually moving to this app called Parler, Parler. Parler is something I would suggest you take a look at because Parler allows not two things. They allow freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want. They're not going to ban you. And number two, they also allow you to write longer posts. So it's like a mix between Facebook and Twitter. And I tested it out. It functions really well. And you can follow me at Dr. Boyce Watkins on Parler, Parler. Now, a lot of conservatives are on there, but I'm not scared of conservatives. I don't care what you think as long as you give me freedom of speech. And really, truth be told, black people are very conservative. We just aren't Republicans, but we can be conservative, right? We're not into all the, the other agendas. And you know what I'm talking about. You all know what the agendas are, right? We're not into some of that stuff. So I personally believe that the goal is not so much to be a liberal, conservative, Democrat, or Republican, but just to get in a space where you can just be you, right? Just be you. Be black first. Be one, whatever that means for you, and just do it in a way where you're safe from scrutiny or people deciding what they believe is acceptable speech. So feel free to go to Parler, Parler, and you can follow me at Dr. Boyce Watkins on Parler. And also, last but not least, we have our Black Wealth calendars that are out now. They're going to be on sale for a few more days. And these calendars are calendars you can put on your wall. They make great Christmas gifts. You can buy a bunch and give them out to your relatives, things like that. And each month has Black Wealth principles on it. And next year's theme for 2021 is the All Black Agenda. The All Black Agenda is our agenda that we put together for the Black community that we can implement with our own families. We're very much into do for self over here. We're not into like let's wait for other people to do it for us. We do for self, and we'll do because I'd rather see you make progress with a little bit than to sit around praying for a lot and to get nothing, right? So we're into do for self because we got $1.4 trillion to work with. Our community is extremely wealthy. If we were a country on its own, we would actually be one of the richest countries on this planet. So it's a complete myth that Black people are poor. It's just a matter of us elevating our game in terms of saying, okay, we got 1.4 trillion. How do we build on that? And I'm telling you, if just half of the community, if just 20% of the community implemented just a third of the principles that we talk about on this platform, then Black income would go up from 1.4 trillion to about $5 trillion a year in a generation, just like that, because we understand wealth. So feel free to go take a look. It's blackwealthcalendar.com. All right, guys. So I'm going to go. Please hit the thumbs up button, share, and subscribe button on your way out if you haven't done so yet. And thank you guys for listening. And as things kind of change all throughout the day, if I see anything interesting, I'll come back and I'll brief you on that. So have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.